Welcome to Wednesday Reflections Podcast. I'm your host, Aaliyah. And guys, I just want to say that if you hear anything in the back, I do have some laundry going, and the microphone that I have picks up everything. So just want to give that disclaimer. But yeah, let me go ahead and give you guys a little bit of a life update. So we just passed Mother's Day, and although I'm not a mom, my husband still celebrated me and he bought me a dozen roses, which are so beautiful. They're actually blooming better than the day that I got them, and they smell really nice. His original plan was to take me to Barnes and Noble after work, buy books because I really love to read, especially when I have the time and just kind of put my mind to relax and, kind of just take a break. So we went there, and I was looking for Around the Way Girl by Taraji P. Henson. I didn't find it, so I'm not really sure if they had it. I didn't ask anybody, just kind of went in certain sections and tried to find it. We didn't buy anything there. He did have a plan for us to get coffee and then also go thrifting afterwards, which I was on board for, but I didn't want to thrift anymore. I think I'm done thrifting for a bit. I just want to be able to buy the pieces that I am looking for that matches my Pinterest board, because I have a lot of beautiful pieces, and I'm really a fashionista. Like, I really know how to put things together and mix and match and do combos and all this other stuff. So I really want my closet to reflect that. And so that was basically the idea. But I ended up, like I said, just not wanting to do that. So he was like, what do you want to do? And I was thinking, and I was like, you know what? I want to do karaoke. It was a little bit hard because, we don't get out too often, and because I'd just been on go and then I'm getting off of work, I was just exhausted, and I hated the fact that I was like exhausted. And then being out here in Arizona, it's like the heat is starting back up, and that's making you more sleepy. So it's like we're riding around and I'm like, okay, let's go home. And so, we end up going home, and that's when I see on our table these beautiful flowers that he had got me while I was at work. So I wasn't even expecting that. But it was just really nice. And so, I will say, before we came home, we ended up getting some food. And yeah, that didn't help as far as my sleepiness goes. So I had to go home. Took a little bit of a nap, and then we agreed that, we would go out and do karaoke, which is something that I love to do, but I don't really do often. I think the last time before recent, I last did karaoke probably maybe 3 years ago. So it kind of it kind of like, I do love to do it, but I just, like I said, I don't get out often. So I woke up, got ready, we went. I ended up singing Can We Talk by Tevin Campbell. And so even when the instrumental and the beat were just starting, I heard somebody in the bar that was just like, oh, I love this song. And after I sang and I handed the microphone back to the host, he had ended up blowing me a kiss, and there was these people coming up to me and these women, and they were like, great job. And so it was just a lot of fun. But as of right now and lately, and I know I'm a little bit all over the place, but lately I have been trying to finish this song that I wrote, I want to say about 9 years ago. And I wrote this song, and the second verse that I kind of put in there was this verse by SZA, so one of SZA's songs. And so obviously I can't keep that verse, so I was like, you know what, it's been long enough, let me go back through my music, let me finish songs that I may be started and didn't have a second verse, chorus, or whatever. And so I'm working on this one, and it's very hard to tap back into the feelings and the emotions of 9 years ago. It's like I'm just so far removed from it. I'm disconnected. And so I'm I've been working on it even today, and I now have new lyrics, and but it's just it's just not there yet. And I will say the first verse that I was working on the first verse that I was working on lately, you know, it was just doo-doo, garbage, trash, and I was like, oh my goodness, I'm not keeping it. So I deleted that, started from scratch. I will say I'm a little bit more proud of what it is that I have, but it's still not finished, and I would love to finish it today, or at least sometime this week, to just go ahead and wrap it up, and then go towards the next song of mine that I haven't finished but started. So hopefully, but yeah, I just wanted to share that with you guys. Like, it's been so hard to tap back into that space that I'm just not at. Like, my life doesn't look the same like it did. So yeah, and it's like I don't even have the same feelings of, who I had a crush on then, or I may have liked then, and all this other stuff. So it's just like, eh. I'm pretty sure other songwriters or people who love music that, write songs, sing songs, whatever, can probably relate to that. But yeah, so that's basically been the day. And then also, I was getting silk presses consistently. And so with that, my hair got a lot of heat damage. So I'm trying to repair it and figure out how to style my hair and different things like that. And I just feel like hair is so stressful for no reason. And it's more stressful for me because I don't know how to do hair. I don't know how to do my own hair. I really wish I did. It would save me so much time. And, well, I don't know about time, but it would save me so much money and stress, but I just don't. But I did see online through Google, YouTube, and TikTok that the girls were talking about keratin hair mask. So I'm going to try that today, wash my hair to see if it can repair my curls and stuff like that, because my hair needs something. But I don't even know how I'm going to style it after that. I don't know, like, if this works, maybe I can do a wash and go, y'all. I just don't know. I don't really want to add fake hair to my hair and stuff like that, because it's like that causes so much breakage and so much damage and things. And then it's like, I also don't want to wear wigs because wigs are too hot, and I have edges. I want to keep those edges. So I just feel like trying to find the right hairstyle is just so difficult. So that's another thing. And I'm just kind of spending my day, cooking, going to go to the gym later, get my eyebrows done. It was just so much on the agenda today. So yeah, this life update has taken a little over 8 minutes. I'm sorry, guys. Let me get into the purpose and to the point of the conversation today. So I was having a conversation with my husband not too long ago, and he was asking me to write down this list and give it to him or send it to him about a list of things that fill my cup. And I really, really, really liked that idea, and I like that he said that. So I did make a list, and I wanted to share it with you guys, but I also wanted to inspire you all to do the same. And so whether you're in a relationship or not, I think that everybody should know how to fill their own cup and what they enjoy and what brings them the absolute peace at any given moment. What is going to fill your cup? And I think it's so great, So I want to share with you guys a few things. Maybe some of the things that fill my cup fill your cup. And I feel like sometimes we forget what we enjoy. So it's really good to write it down. And so I'm just going to pick this up and share a few things. I'm not going to say everything. I have a long list, but I'm not going to share everything, right? One of the things I already mentioned, but karaoke. Karaoke is like the top of the list. I love music. I'm a songwriter. I prefer the term an artist because I write so many different songs. I love to sing. I just love everything. And once I hear a beat, it's like that beat, I can write to it. And then lyrics just come and flow in my head and things like that. And it's like, if I was to have any job in the world, I would probably choose to be an artist and choose to make music and then perform my songs. Now, am I looking for fame? Not exactly, honestly. But, a chill audience that doesn't go too crazy to where I can still go to the store and I can still live my life and go to the grocery store and all these different things. Yes. But anywho, yeah, karaoke, that fills my cup. I actually went recently, like I was telling you guys, and like I said, that was just fun. I'm going to make sure I go, and I think the next time I go, I'm going to bring my brother with me, and we can have some fun, maybe do some solo songs and do a duet. But yeah, I love random smoothie runs, like if I go to John I already know I'm going to get the Caribbean Passion. If you know, you know. I love a great book. To be honest with you guys, my favorite genres, and if you've seen my videos where I'm actually in front of the camera and I suggest really good books to read, I'm always going to suggest the Tiffany D. Jackson book. But I love young adult, I love fiction. I just love a coming of age, well written, well told story. It just resonates with me, and I feel like there's nothing in life, there's no other time like the coming of age times in that teenage to early adulthood. Like, it's peak. Um, but yeah, I love going to museums, I love checking out art. And I feel like not every art piece, but there's certain pieces that just really resonates with me. And if you were to see my home, you would see just how much I really like art, and I like art that has like a certain warmth to it. And the art that I choose is like I can see myself in that art, and it reflects me. And so I love that. I love color. Um, and yeah, like I love trying out new food spots, and I love going to the movies. Sometimes I'll go to the movies even by myself, and things like that. And if I had more time in the day and I didn't have to do so much, that's probably one of the things that I would end up doing. Um, but yeah, like I love playing cards more specifically. I love playing Skip-Bo. Anybody can get whooped in some Skip-Bo playing with me, okay? Because I'm going to win every time. Uno, I love to play phase 10. Love to play spades, but I will not play two-player spades. I'm sorry, not sorry. That's just whack to me. Not doing it. And then even playing a nice board game. Like, I'll play Sorry. Monopoly is the number one board game. I don't care what nobody say. But I'm just not going to play that every single time now because, hey, it takes 4+ hours for a single game. But if I really had the time, oh yeah, anybody can get whooped in some Monopoly because I'm a woman, but I'm a businesswoman first and foremost. Okay? I love spending quality time. I love spending quality time with my husband, with my mom. And I mean, I put it on here again, but I really like to go to Barnes & Noble with a sweet treat and coffee. That is peak. It's just this last time I could not find what I was looking for, and I was just exhausted. But yeah, I like to go on a walk in the morning with a great view, kind of out of my, I don't want to just go on walks in my own neighborhood. So like if there was, a great lake or, a pretty nice park or just something with that view and the temperature's right, then I wouldn't mind going out there. And then also going on a day trip, exploring, adventure, vacations in general, having my hair done and my eyebrows and my lashes and my pedicures, a manicure, my waxes, lashes, all at the same time. Nails done, hair did, everything did, and then hair done, everything did. Oh, we fancy, huh? That's, yeah. Yeah, because as soon as I get everything done, that song is on repeat, okay? I love driving around town, even being on the freeway, just riding around the city with a fire playlist. Peak. And in my playlist, for that fire playlist, J. Cole's going to be on there. Drake is going to be on there. Just catching a vibe. It has to be the old Drake. And a song I'm going to listen to every time it comes on is going to be Own It by Drake. That song is just a vibe. That album is just a vibe. Come Through, we're going to have an awesome day just riding on the road. Um, Let me calm down. Let me calm down. Okay, I love buying smell goods. You know, I can never have enough perfumes. I love like a perfume that has like the jasmine pear scent and vanilla. Yeah, yeah, that's gonna do it every time. I love receiving random gifts and appreciation, but it really depends on where the gifts and who the gifts come from, because I buy energy first. So if I'm not vibing with you, I don't like your spirit, I don't like you as a person, just go ahead and keep your gifts. I'm probably not going to accept it. But if you heard my other podcast, you already know that much about me. Um, I just love like even baking goodies on a random night. Like brownies are my favorite dessert, but not just any brownies. I don't like store bought brownies, and yeah, that's just a whole other thing, right? But yeah, and then I really love spending time, and this will be my last one, but I really love spending time with my little ones in my family. So like my little sister, my little brother. I know I don't mention my little brother too much on this podcast, but he is a character. Like he really just be talking and saying stuff sometimes, and then his facial expressions are hilarious. And then I enjoy spending time with my little sister, and then also when I say my little ones, I'm also referring to my nieces because they be cracking me up. I actually miss them deeply. I really, really do. I need to see them. But yeah, so that's me. So hopefully that inspires you guys once again to get out and write things down. Um, because having something to go back and look on is just a really great reminder to pour into yourself and to be the best version of yourself in the day to day. And it doesn't have to be anything extravagant. And just having something, even on different financial levels, that you can keep on pouring into yourself. I just think that is really great to have. So shout out to my honey bun for, bringing that up to me to make the list. And yeah, so this is the second to last episode before we end season 1, and then I take my break. So next week will be the last episode for this season. I'm gonna take my break, live life, learn more lessons, and I can come back and share those and maybe do little story times and stuff like that on here. But if you made it this far, thank you so much for spending time with me. And if you haven't already, go on to YouTube, hit that subscribe button. And if you're listening on Spotify, go ahead and hit the follow button and the notification bell, and just show some love and support. I'm reading all the comments, so comment down, leave a like, and until next time, you all take care of yourselves. Bye.